Hi, my name is Josiah, and I'm the one who produced the video for this artist, Gaspare. Gaspare is from Tanzania, and more specific, he's from a small town called Bukoba, and I just happen to be also from that same town. It's in Tanzania. What we're looking at right now is the town of Bukoba in the middle of it. And I got a chance to go on vacation last year, and as I was walking around town, meeting old friends and so forth, doing the shopping, I just happened to notice that there was a crowd of people gathering, looking around, and I went closer, and it was Gaspare, this artist, playing his music. People were giving him money and making selection of his playlist, and he would play a little song. So I contacted him. I went to his house, and you're now looking at his house, which was a few minutes from town. And I talked to him about the possibility of me taping his music, and the idea of having to expose him around so that he could also benefit from it. And I had a strong interest in this kind of music. It's actually a folk music which is sung in Kihaya, which is a language spoken by the people of Bukoba. Tanzanians mainly speak Swahili, but he's singing in Kihaya, which is spoken in this part of Tanzania. And so we decided that on the next day we'll pick, a spot by the Lake Victoria, and I asked him to show up, and so we can start recording him. He had to take care of business, smoke his little tobacco before we get started, and he was very specific. It was about 9 o'clock in the morning, and he said he also wanted a little drink, a couple beers or something like that. And I got him, as he was smoking, I walked around and found a club that was waiting to sell me 2 bottles of beer that he needed to to drink before performing. And so we started talking about his life. He gave me his life history as he was sipping on his beer. Told me about that he has been playing this music. He's learned it from his dad. And he's one of many kids. But just him from his family was interested in the music. And his dad taught him. It's a folk music. It's a music that's singing about life around him, singing about the past, singing about the problems that people are facing, and love songs and so forth. So I talked to him a little bit. I have interest in this music because as a kid my dad used to invite these kind of folk singers in the house, and he will record them, and they were singing about old tales and stories and so forth. And I thought this is important. Now it's my time. Obviously, I can use whatever I have to record this, and so that I can share it with other people. This kind of music is kind of going out in this part of the world because right now it's about rap, it's about hip hop, it's about discos and all that. So to get this kind of rare recording is a treat. And so I decided that I'll start with him, and as I go back, I'll try to find some other artists that we can try to bring. What you're looking at is a gourd. He plays this big gourd which amplifies the sound from his tool that presses on the gourd and makes a kind of like a bass sound. So we recorded a bunch of songs, me and him there. I had one other gentleman helping me, but he was behind the scenes. But the music is very crucial because with hip hop, with everything else, people in Africa seem to forget their own music. So I made a point of that we should do this, and he was very very open about it. He had about 20 songs. Some of them didn't, he couldn't remember some of the words. Some of them he said, keep breaking in the middle and saying, "Let me take a sip of this," and it started raining. So we got in the car, and I rushed to my house, and we set up a new place after the rain stopped, and we continued with the recording. The session itself took about maybe 6 hours. We had a few breaks here and there. We had to drive back because of the rain, but it was very pleasant. In this session, he sang about the AIDS epidemic that's going on. There are people who have ever gotten AIDS, but they're taking some fattening drugs to make them look big, and in that way they deceive other people because they look healthy, so to speak. He also talks about the conflicts between the regions. Right now there's some kind of rumblings of Christians versus Muslims in many aspects. He also talked about the abuse of small school girls, that not only small but the students who are finding it an easy way to prostitute themselves, which is a very new phenomenon in this area. And kind of telling the kids, your parents are paying hard money, you better shape up. All in all, that's how I discovered him. We had a contract, we paid him, and we're gonna make some videos for him, and all the proceeds will go to help him out. He's a poor guy living on his subsistence. He got a farm that he inherited, getting some food just to survive, and he plays this music to supplement his income from his crop. But all in all, the music is very enjoyable, and I hope that you enjoy it as well. Thank you.